I would be kind and give it a 2 out of 10. I mean, that is not good at all. I have a hard time believing people actually come to this restaurant and get this sandwich on purpose.
Probably a 6 out of 10. It's edible. I could eat it.
Today, we are gonna be trying the least popular items on the menu at some of the most loved restaurants in the world. It's gonna suck for me, but it'll be great for you. Let's go.
You wanna go on a car ride? Who do you think likes car rides more, Alfie or Griffin?
Maybe even.
Tough. Except Alfie is gonna be so sad when he realizes we can't put the window down because it's too cold for Griffin. Sorry, buddy. First stop of the day is Starbucks. And what kills me about this is I have cut out Starbucks to try to save a little bit of money. So this is my first time at Starbucks in 2023, and I have to order the least popular item on the menu. Let me know in the comments down below if your dogs know exactly when you pull into the Starbucks drive-thru because they expect a little something.
Hey, can we also get a pup cup, please?
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's your dog's name?
Alfie.
Alfie. Oh my goodness.
His favorite place to be.
There you go.
So I have never tried a refresher at all, but this is a pineapple refresher from Starbucks. I think this is like a tea of sorts, and I don't like fruity drinks at all, so my hopes are very low on this. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I would be kind and give it a 2 out of 10. I mean, that is not good at all.
Let me taste it. This is good.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
Why are you
I
lying
like the refreshers.
You're lying to
I haven't
yourself.
gotten this one.
Yeah. Would you ever go to Starbucks and get that?
Probably not because it has probably a lot of sugar in it, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
What do you think, Alfie? Now let's contrast that with the most popular drink at Starbucks, which is the brown sugar shaken espresso. Megan loves this thing. I personally am not a big fan. It's much better than the refresher. I would give it like a 7 out of 10 for me if I'm going to Starbucks. Nitro cold brew, sweet cream, you can't beat it. Now for the least popular food item on the menu, it's the bacon sausage wrap, which I was actually a little bit surprised, but here's my thoughts. If you're going to Starbucks, you're probably not thinking about breakfast, and if you are, you're probably looking for something a little healthier, so I imagine like those egg bites do really well, but I don't think too many Starbucks goers are getting the bacon sausage wrap.
It's not very good. There's just not much flavor to it.
What's in it?
Egg,
Potato?
egg, bacon, sausage, potato.
Let me taste.
Yeah,
There's like no flavor.
it just doesn't taste like anything,
They need seasoning or something.
which surprised me because I thought the wrap was gonna be at least good, but I mean, I give it a 4 out of 10. If you go to Starbucks, what I do recommend, those egg bites, and then what is that egg white sauce, that egg white English muffin sandwich I love? Greg can pop it up on the screen right here. That thing is so good. Now, if you ask the king, the best thing at Starbucks, the pup cup every time, especially they're so nice to dogs there. That's why I do love Starbucks. So in the comments down below, let me know what is your go-to Starbucks food and drink order. Maybe I'll try something else out. Now I gotta be honest with you guys, that refresher drink from Starbucks is not going to cut it. I'm gonna need some real caffeine. So if you're like me, you're trying to save some money, here's a Starbucks hack that you can make at home that tastes better, has much more protein, less sugar, and it is a fraction of the cost. So what you're gonna want is some of this Califia blonde roast. Really any blonde roast cold brew will do. I just like to put it in the cup like this, no ice for me. And then the key here is gonna be to add the P Science Select Cafe, the vanilla sweet cream favorite, the vanilla sweet cream flavor is my favorite. Oh no, let's give me my last scoop. Oh no, that's super sad. Let me see, can I get a little more? Okay, just like that. This has 100 milligrams of caffeine and 20 grams of protein. And just to fill up the cup, I'm gonna add in a little bit of almond milk, try to get as much as I can. And then you don't just wanna try to mix it up with a spoon. Get yourself a little hand mixer, just like this. High in protein, high in caffeine, low in calories and sugar, and it's just 10 out of 10. And speaking of 10, use code Travis to save 10% on anything on PEScience.com. When your wife wants to copy your style,
I do.
Is that a Cuts hoodie?
Yeah, it is.
She got the women's line, of course. This is my favorite hoodie in the entire world. Super, super soft, fits great. You look great in it. is everybody's favorite McDonald's. Now, if you've been on this channel for a while, you might remember when I used to go around fast food places doing food challenges, eating as much as humanly possible, and the videos would get a lot of views, but I always felt terrible, and I knew that I shouldn't be putting that much food into my body, especially those types of food, so I really don't miss it at all. I kind of miss the ad revenue checks, but besides the point, we are gonna be heading to McDonald's and getting the least popular item on their menu. I think the last time I went to McDonald's is when Megan tried the Big Mac for the first time, which was hilarious, but that's been a few years now, and I cannot believe how crowded this place is.
What can I do for you?
May I please have a fish fillet sandwich? So I don't know if this is normal for McDonald's. I don't come here often, but the service is awesome. The woman that took my order was so kind, so patient. The guy that just took my payment, again, just a nice guy asking how my day was. It's like the Chick-fil-A service here. Maybe that's just the McDonald's here, but all in all, I'm very impressed. Oh, and the best thing is, you know how they always say the ice cream machine is down? Megan wanted a hot fudge sundae, and the ice cream machine is magically working today. I'm telling you, it's all about who's working. All right, I gotta make this quick because if Megan's sundae melts, I'm gonna be in trouble. But did you know that they make this Diet Coke specifically for McDonald's because they buy so much of it? So if you're wondering, why does it taste better? That's why. Crazy. I'm guessing this is probably the most popular item on the McDonald's menu. The internet tells me that the fish fillet is the least popular item on the entire menu. And I was kind of surprised by that because when I was a kid, I remember my dad buying these all the time. So these remind me of my dad. So he would buy one to eat it then and then put one in the fridge for the next day. And I was never a big fan, especially, I think it's called like tartar sauce. Just not really my jam. And can you guys see this right now? Like, Dad, what were you thinking, man? Why would you not get the Big Mac? I'm a bit sketched out by this entire thing. If I was on an island starving and I had nothing else to eat, this would be perfectly fine. I could get through it, not a problem at all. But if I had an option of almost anything else, I would choose it. I would give this 3.5 out of 10. I have a hard time believing people actually come to this restaurant and get this sandwich on purpose. But hey, to each their own. Now I know all my dads and husbands out there can relate. You always get the fry tax. Megan wanted a fry and a hot fudge sundae. And anytime she orders fries, I hope she knows she's not getting them all. I'm getting at least 5 on my drive home. Try that.
No, thank you.
Try that.
No.
It's like a fish stick on a bun. So while the family is napping, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which is Cuts. You guys know I've been working with them for a few years now, and I am obsessed. Everything that you see me wearing, this Sherpa, Curve Crew hem, even got the Cuts hat, got the Cuts joggers. Anytime I'm not at work, I am rocking Cuts. It is so hard to find clothes that fit well, and Cuts has just nailed it. There's so many different options between their t-shirts, their joggers, their hoodies. I love them all. They even have the women's line now that Megan loves. So you guys can check out Cuts in the link down below. You can use code Travis15 to save 15%. Now on the day you're watching this, it's gonna be a little late to order for Valentine's Day, but I know none of y'all have bought anything yet, so what I would tell my significant other is, hey, this is what happened. I was a little late, but you got Cuts on the way. Why buy them something that they're just gonna throw away? They will absolutely love Cuts, and you don't even need an occasion. Check out Cuts. You guys are going to love it. I swear by this clothing brand. Last, but certainly not least, we are headed to one of the classics, the OG Dominos. I love Dominos. I really never even eat there, but I never have any complaints about any pizza chain, honestly. But unfortunately for me, I've got to try their least popular menu item, and I didn't even know that they had this. Hey, buddy. Careful, careful. Okay, so I did get the least popular item on the menu, which is this Domino's chicken carbonara. I'm not sure how you say it, but this pasta dish. Who would have known you could get this at Domino's? I'm sure not too many people think about the pasta, but of course, we got the pizza. I'm a big fan of thin crust, so I went ahead and got the thin crust pizza, just cheese. Had to get some of the brownies, so good. And then we got a little chicken over here. Alfredo is just going absolutely crazy. Do not worry, you're gonna get some bites. Actually, you're gonna get a Frosty Paw, bud. Special treat, you gotta sit. Yes, put it on the mat for you. So, chicken carbonara pasta. Honestly, it doesn't look that good. I'm not a big fan of white sauce, but let's see. I mean, it's not terrible. I'd give it probably a 6 out of 10. It's edible. I mean, it wouldn't be my go-to, but if you like this white sauce pasta, I would say why not? It was like $7, you know, not too bad. I could eat it. Now, of course, I couldn't go and only get the least popular item on the menu because that would leave me a little bit hungry. So we got some of the wings. I like just the plain wings and then dipping it in the sauce. I'm not a big fan of wings that are overly saucy. The barbecue, I would give these wings a 7.5 out of 10. It's not as good as Dominos. Do you have Dominos here? I don't think we do. Do you have Casanas? No? See, North Carolina, we're kind of missing out. But I would say Domino's, their hand toss is a little bit better than their thin crust. I was just feeling something a little bit crunchy tonight. But, you know, pizza's pizza at the end of the day. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. All right, this could be dangerous. Let's check out these brownies. Oh yeah, they're right there. 9 out of 10. I hope you all enjoyed this style of video. Tried a little bit something new. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next week.